The movie begins with a wealthy man named Gianni, who is known for being a huge flirt. He is obsessed with women and constantly tries to trap new girls in his charm. Whenever he succeeds, he proudly tells his friends stories about the women he has flirted with and how easily he managed to impress them. At one point, he even tells his friend Fabio that if he ever brings his wife in front of him, he would flirt with her too. This shows just how shameless and carefree Gianni really is. One day, Gianni's mother passes away. After hearing the news, he attends her funeral, where he meets his brother Carlo. Carlo already knows about Gianni's irresponsible lifestyle and questionable behavior. He gives Gianni the keys to their mother's house and tells him to go there and collect all of his belongings. Later, Gianni visits the house and sitting in his mother's wheelchair while listening to music on the radio. At that moment, their neighbor Alicia arrives after hearing the sound of the radio. When Alicia sees Gianni sitting in the wheelchair, she mistakenly assumes that he is handicapped. She tells him that she feels a deep sympathy for disabled people and has a soft corner for them. Hearing this, Gianni immediately decides to continue the lie and pretends that he is actually handicapped. The truth is that he has become attracted to Alicia and wants to get closer to her. He even starts flirting with her a little. Alicia then tells him that she lives nearby and that if he ever needs any help, he can always ask her. Hearing this makes Gianni extremely happy. The movie also reveals that Gianni is actually the owner of a company called High Speed, which explains why he is so rich and successful. Later, Gianni visits his mother's house again and invites Alicia to his apartment for coffee. Once again, Gianni continues pretending to be handicapped. While making coffee, he acts as if he is struggling with simple tasks, forcing Alicia to help him. Alicia innocently assists him, believing that he genuinely needs support. However, even during all this, Gianni does not stop showing his flirtatious behavior. While drinking coffee together, Alicia and Gianni continue talking. During their conversation, Alicia tells him that she loves helping disabled people because she feels a deep sympathy for them. However, she also admits that she wants to date a rich man someday. Hearing this, Gianni quickly realizes something important. He understands that pretending to be handicapped may earn Alicia's sympathy, but it will never make her interested in him romantically. So, he immediately changes his approach and tells Alicia the truth, or at least part of it. He reveals that he is actually the wealthy owner of a company called High Speed and that he is extremely rich. He then adds that despite all his money, he is still single because of his disability. As soon as Alicia hears this, she becomes excited and happy. She then invites Gianni to a family gathering taking place in her village on Sunday and tells him that he should definitely come. Gianni agrees and later arrives at her house for the event. There, he meets Alicia's entire family. During the gathering, Gianni notices another beautiful girl named Chiara. The moment he sees her, he instantly becomes interested in her as well. However, he soon discovers that Chiara is also disabled. In reality, Alicia had brought Gianni there specifically so she could introduce him to her sister Chiara, believing that the two of them would make a perfect match because they are both handicapped. Later, Gianni and Chiara start talking. Chiara tells him that she is a musician and shares several personal details about her life and passions. But as the conversation continues, Gianni secretly starts thinking to himself about what kind of situation he has trapped himself in. One day, Alicia meets Gianni's brother Carlo and starts praising Gianni in front of him. She tells Carlo how kind and caring his brother is and how inspiring it is that Gianni helps people despite being handicapped himself. Carlo listens quietly because he already knows the truth, that Gianni is actually a complete fraud and has been lying to everyone the entire time. However, Carlo decides not to reveal the truth to her. Later, Gianni meets up with his friends and tells them the entire story. Instead of supporting him, his friends start making fun of him. They remind him that he used to be the biggest flirt among them, yet now he has somehow trapped himself in such an awkward situation. Their jokes badly hurt Gianni's ego. Determined to prove himself, he declares that he will definitely make out with Chiara. A few days later, Chiara unexpectedly arrives at Gianni's office. The moment she shows up, Gianni is forced to continue pretending that he is handicapped. During their conversation, Chiara tells him that she is participating in a wheelchair tennis match and invites him to come watch it. Gianni attends the match, and there he witnesses Chiara's incredible determination and talent. Seeing her confidence and strength deeply impresses him, and for the first time he starts developing genuine respect for her. Later, Gianni even travels to Italy to attend Chiara's music concert. Everyone at the event praises her performance, and Gianni is once again amazed by her passion and abilities. After the concert, Gianni and Chiara go to a restaurant for dinner together. During this moment, Gianni keeps thinking that he should finally tell her the truth, that he is not actually disabled. However, he becomes afraid. He worries that revealing the truth would embarrass him and completely break Chiara's heart. At the same time, Chiara has also started developing feelings for Gianni. Later that night, after dinner, Gianni and Chiara meet again at the hotel. During their private moment together, Gianni leans in and starts kissing her. By this point, Chiara has genuinely started falling in love with him, but for Gianni, things are still complicated. A part of him is still focused on proving himself to his friends and winning the bet he made with them. Because of that mindset, Gianni tries to take things further. However, Chiara stops him and gently tells him that she has to leave early in the morning for an important commitment. Hearing this, Gianni backs away and eventually leaves the room. The next day, Chiara excitedly tells Alicia how amazing Gianni is. She happily says that she wants to marry him someday because she has become deeply impressed by his personality and the way he treats her. Later, Gianni invites Chiara to his house for dinner, and she arrives there feeling genuinely happy and emotionally attached to him. During dinner, Chiara opens up about her past. She tells Gianni that when she was 16 years old, she got into a terrible accident that left her permanently disabled. She also shares many emotional memories from her life, making it clear that she is an innocent, kind-hearted, and genuinely good person. Gianni already knows that Chiara is a wonderful girl. Deep down, he understands that she truly loves him sincerely. But despite realizing all of this, the selfish side of Gianni still remains alive. After dinner, Gianni and Chiara spend more time together by the swimming pool. The emotional moment between them grows more intimate, and they finally become physically involved with each other. For Chiara, this moment is a symbol of true love and emotional trust. But for Gianni, things are completely different. Deep inside, he feels satisfied because he believes he has finally won the bet he made with his friends, and his ego is fully satisfied. To prove it, Gianni even takes a picture with Chiara and sends it to his friends. Later, after achieving his goal, he slowly stops talking to Chiara and begins avoiding her completely. A few days later, the movie shows that Gianni has already trapped another woman named Ragazza, who happens to be his friend's wife. However, after getting irritated by something she says, he angrily throws her out of his house as well. Time passes like this, but deep down, Gianni starts feeling guilty. He realizes that he badly hurt an innocent girl who genuinely loved him. Because of the guilt eating him from the inside, Gianni finally goes to Chiara's house to meet her again. During their time together, Chiara plays a beautiful violin melody for him. As Gianni listens to the emotional tune, he starts feeling even more guilty for the way he treated her. A little later, the two share a kiss once again. But this time, things are different for Gianni. Slowly, he also begins developing genuine emotional feelings for Chiara, and for the first time, he starts realizing that his relationship with her is becoming more than just a game or a bet. Later, Gianni's brother Carlo goes to Alicia and reveals the entire truth about Gianni, that he has been pretending to be handicapped all along and has been lying to everyone. Hearing this, Alicia is completely shocked and heartbroken. Filled with anger, she immediately goes to Gianni and slaps him hard. She loses her temper and tells him that he must apologize to her sister Chiara for everything he has done. Gianni tries to defend himself and says that he has genuinely started falling in love with Chiara, but Alicia refuses to believe him. She insults him harshly and calls him a disgusting and selfish person. Later, Gianni goes to a club where he hears about a church tour in the city. According to the story, the holy water in that church is believed to heal disabled people. An idea immediately forms in Gianni's mind. He decides that he will take Chiara to that church so she can believe that the holy water has cured him of his disability. Gianni calls Chiara and suggests that they should go to the church together. At the same time, Alicia is sitting with Chiara and she warns her again, telling her that Gianni is not actually handicapped and she should leave him. But Chiara responds calmly. She says that she already knows Gianni is not truly disabled, but she still believes she has seen real love in him. She adds that she feels he will eventually change. The next day, when everyone arrives outside the church, the priest looks at Gianni and calls him inside. The priest tells him that he already knows he is not handicapped and warns him not to play with people's emotions or fake healing just to create false hope. He tells Gianni to quietly leave in his wheelchair and stop pretending. Meanwhile, Chiara is moving along the road in her wheelchair when a bus suddenly passes by at high speed. In that critical moment, Gianni quickly rushes in and saves her just in time. But during the incident, it is revealed that Gianni is not actually disabled and was never in a wheelchair. Chiara is completely shocked as the truth finally comes in front of her. Heartbroken and in tears, she silently gets into the bus and leaves. Gianni is now overwhelmed with guilt. He deeply regrets what he did to an innocent and kind-hearted girl like Chiara. The weight of his actions begins to consume him, and he finally decides that he wants to change himself. After that, Gianni goes to Chiara, hoping she will forgive him. But Chiara refuses to accept him. She clearly tells him that people like him have no place in her life, calls him a fraud, and says she can never be with him again. Heartbroken, Gianni leaves. After this rejection, Gianni starts hating himself for everything he has done. One day, while he is out jogging, he unexpectedly meets Chiara again. This moment becomes a turning point for him. He finally realizes the depth of his mistakes and understands how true love has the power to change a person from within. In the end, Chiara forgives Gianni, and the two of them reconcile, bringing their story to a heartfelt conclusion.